Well, my friends, I've come back here to say I found some errors in some of the shit I do and say. Just put it that way. The problem is I don't listen to myself, and if I'd listen to myself, I'd be alright. I made a video like a couple months ago. It was like, dude, there is no problems. There's only one problem really, and the rest of these problems you create. Like, what are you doing? You look for problems when there's not any. Didn't understand that apparently, because I realized like 2 days ago that, oh shit, you nitpick things, you look for problems. I probably still have a chip on my shoulder to a degree, and I've always came and admitted when there was errors in my ways. Another thing, there's some other things that I've noticed I do too. It's like when I get in these moods, in these weird moods, where I'm like, dude, this is just fucking crazy. I can't do this anymore. These people are nuts. And when I do that and I come on here on these videos and say that, you might think I'm speaking about you, and I'm really not. I'm talking about like just this everything I see on a daily basis, just about. Not everything, but at least a good enough percentage to for me to be like, dude, these fuckers are crazy. So I'm not doing myself any favors by coming here and getting annoyed and making videos like talking shit probably. Um I also come on here and I don't want to necessarily say I talk shit about religion, even though I have from time to time, or spirituality, even though I have from time to time. But if I didn't know me and I didn't like actually personally know myself and I watched someone else make these videos, I would be like, dude, you're contradicting yourself because you are talking shit about religion, but then you're using religion and spirituality, but then you're using religious and spiritual texts, stories, etc. to verify what you're saying and to make it make sense. Now, I don't know why I do that. It's like something in me understands psychology, understands that Bible, understands this spiritual shit enough to see through it, but also see the truth in it. So I'm not entirely sure what to do about that because, again, I love the words Jesus and Lucifer. I truly believe it's the best way to describe you in general. So I have to figure out other words. I know I've been saying this for a while. It's easy to tie things into my understanding of psychology in these religious and spiritual texts and meanings because it's just like for some reason I can grasp it very easily. Just put it that way, and I understand it. So it's because I don't want to be one of these people that like talk shit and then contradict myself. Without explaining it at least, because there's so many people that I used to watch and at one certain point in time looked up to that just, if you're honest with yourself, they contradict the shit out of themselves depending upon the question or the situation. And I don't want to be that. So I don't want to have a chip on my shoulder, man. I don't want to sit here and like feel like I just don't want to feel some type of way towards this place or other people or stupid fucking labels. And I think my main issue is I feel like I just got labels thrown on me and try to be put into boxes by multiple people. And I'll tell you a few that really hurt my feelings. If you haven't noticed, like I've brought it up multiple times. You watch these videos, like anytime I'm mad and yelling, it's probably because I'm really hurt deep down, honestly. And so I'm gonna give you some stories here. Like when I was a teenager, like from the age of 16 until maybe 17 or 18, I had a drug problem. I did. I abused pain pills. I abused cough syrup, prescription cough syrup, cold and cough tablets. I abused Xanaxes and pain pills. Just put it that way. And I went to rehab, and except for like doing shit from time to time, I've really not had an issue since then. But people want to still remember me for that, and it pisses me off. And I'm more specifically talking about people in my family. And when my mother was passing away and I woke up again, went to a void, woke up and didn't know what the fuck was happening. I drank more than I should. But the people that, and it's my family, obviously, had the nerve to say something to me about alcohol. And the people that said something to me about alcohol was people that has multiple DUIs, that has had the cops called on them repeatedly, and is an actual, like, legit alcoholic, or was. Maybe they're doing better now. I'm not spoken to them except maybe twice in the past year or so. So I don't know. It's just stuff like that sticks with me, and I know I need to let it go. I understand that, but it bothers me that, like, if it wasn't for some reason, I've noticed that I genuinely don't care I don't give a fuck about other people. But when it comes down to a select few of my friends, my family, and obviously my wife and children, I overly care. And I don't know if that's good or bad, honestly. So when people remember me from shit that happened over a decade ago, or just want to hold on to a little piece of a bigger picture that happened just like a year or two ago, it's like, I don't know how to react or anything. I have made some dumbass decisions when I've been drinking. I have done things that I wish said things, not done things, said things I wish I could have took back. But I don't have DUIs. I don't have assault charges. I've never put my hands on my wife and children. I've never threw a shoe and it go 3 inches from my daughter's face. And this is, I'm being specific because it's bullshit, dude. I've done a lot of fucked up things in my life, but abusing my wife and children was never one of them. Just being a complete piece of shit person wasn't one of them. I could tell you like the 10 worst things I've ever done in my life, and you'd probably be like, yeah, dude, that's fucked up. But you'd be like, what? And I don't like playing the comparison game, but so that bothers me. I feel like a black sheep in my family. I don't really fit in too well in this reality, if you haven't noticed. And it's not because of like me or like everybody fucks with me. This is the messed up part. Is like everybody I interact with and run into and talk to pretty much like tells me they love me. Like I'm a whole vibe. I'm like, they can feel good energy around me. It's like I'm just like funny and charismatic and easygoing and easy to talk to. So that's one hand, and the other hand, it's like when it comes down to the actual norms here and the actual like the system in place itself, I don't fit in at all. At all. I don't fit in. I stand out like a sore fucking thumb, dude. And when it comes to my family, they're very traditional and very in a box, and I don't fit into that. It's like I'm the black sheep. And I don't know why that bothers me so much. But it does. It really does. Like, I'll give you a quick little example, and then I'll get back to I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. My birthday was last Saturday, October the 15th. Now, I had friends, people I fucked with, give me shit, tell me happy birthday, etc. There was only 2 people in my family. 2 people in my family. One of them's not, I don't even, well, she is my family. Probably more so than these other people. She's my godmother. Only 2 people messaged me on my birthday, and they messaged me at like 10 o'clock at night. Somewhere around there. I don't want to lie. Maybe it was 9. And at that point, it was just like, one of them only said happy birthday. The other one, which is my godmother, I should have replied back, was like, happy birthday, sorry you so late of a message. I was working all day. So, but at that point in time, dude, I was already butthurt. And I don't know if you can tell, but when I get butthurt, I go, watch that last video talking mad shit. That's what happens when I get butthurt. And that's what I would like to refer to as Lucifer. That's why I'm saying you can't let Lucifer run fucking wild, man. Come on now. Just like you can't let Jesus run wild. And here I am again speaking these fucking words. I understand. So, that's what I'm saying. There has to be a middle ground, because Lucifer will fuck you. He'll think he's helping you and standing up for injustices, but he will fuck you. just like Jesus. He thinks he's helping you, but he lets you get walked all over. It's crazy. So it's a right here. So but we look for problems, we nitpick shit, and honestly, man, I don't know why. It's like I go on not even caring. It's like I'll go through these phases where I just don't care. I come here, I speak some psychology, I speak some motivation, try to point you in a direction, and I don't pay attention to anything else. And then there's times that where again I just sit back and I'm like, dude, these fucking people out here are crazy. I hope to God these people watching me don't believe this shit. But I could also understand the perception of if you're watching me, like, dude, this motherfucker's crazy. So we're all crazy, I guess. We're all fucking mad here. I just feel like I can prove what I'm speaking, actually, and there's no proof of anything else. So I can tie in, and this is the most messed up part, and this is what's, I guess, holding me up, is I can not only prove what I'm saying to be true, but I can prove what I'm saying to be true through what you believe to be true by what you believe through religion or spirituality. I can tie it all in together, but I've been told so many times not to do that because, like, perfect example here, the devil is not real. It is not real. The devil is not real. However, it's so structurally sound here that if you tell someone the devil isn't real, and then you start preaching about like I don't want to say preaching, but speaking about the things I speak about, they're going to label you the Antichrist because they believe that the greatest trick the devil can ever play on the world is convincing you it's not real. And sometimes I just sit back and I'm like, this is all mental. It's a structured mind game. How do you not see that? Like, why do you want there to be a devil? Why are you so convinced there's a devil, and why do you want the devil to be real? That's one. So here's another thing I would like to propose to you. Let's say the devil is real. Let's say my brother Lucifer truly is Satan himself. And he came to you and he was like, you know what, I see a grave error in my ways. I'd like to apologize for my actions and behavior. I truly mean it. Can you forgive me? Now, what would you do? I've asked people this. What would you do if that was the case? Well, he would be tricking us, and it's the devil. Like, but the thing that you believe in says you should forgive everyone. So, like, what if Lucifer was like, you know what, me and Christ are cool, love God, it is what it is, sincerely sorry. And do you see how well in place this mind game is? To where if you don't believe in the devil, then you're brainwashed by the devil because he has gotten to you. But if the devil himself came here and apologized for his wrongdoings and his chaos he caused, then you wouldn't forgive him because it's the devil, even though your Bible says to forgive the devil or to forgive anyone and everyone. So do you understand the complete mind fuckery that people go through to back up their claims and their belief systems here? I've said this before and I'll say it again before I end this because my phone's about to die. But it's quite literally like you were placed somewhere, got told a bunch of information, and then through assumptions and judgments and your beliefs about what you believe is accurate or inaccurate about reality, you go on that. I've seen people that truly believe that there's reptilians out there and they are fucking starseeds trying to save the earth. I've seen it. They truly believe it. They're not, even though they're delusional, they're no more delusional than the average person who believes this is planet Earth and you come here, you die, and billions of years of evolution and billions. I mean, they're not any more delusional is the problem. So that's what I mean by method acting, and that's what I mean by a mind game. It is all quite literally a mind game. You are method acting within a mind game. You've created a fictional character based off of beliefs and programming, and then you have confused yourself with a fictional fucking character that you have created in your own mind. And all your stress, worry, anxiety, and bullshit you deal with and put up with comes from that. Now, how did that get brought up about. So if you created a fucking fictional character in your own mind, running off assumptions, judgments based on information provided to you and beliefs, that would be thoughts. That's the bottom of it. Thoughts. So through thoughts, you have created a belief system, judgments, assumptions, a fictional fucking character that you have confused yourself with. Ta-da. Abra-fucking-cadabra, brother, sister. In a nutshell. And obviously I can explain this to you, but to some degree I'm still doing it because I'm going on tirades about my family and all this bullshit. So when I fully figure this out, I'll explain it to you. So it is a game of forming the play of life. I am talking to you. This is what we do. Create illusions, have an experience, tell stories. Snap the fuck out of it, man. Mask off. I love you.